Hi, my name is Donna Commons. I'm a former professor at Fort Hays State University in Hays, Kansas. And one day after my retirement, after my 65th birthday, I had 3 strokes. I had been struggling the last few years of teaching because I had Sjogren's syndrome, which is akin to lupus and rheumatoid arthritis. And I had no saliva, no tears, and it was very difficult to speak to my students as well as do research. And so uh, then after I retired, I had the 3 strokes and I was really in bad shape. And so that was in November of 2004. In April of 2005, I went to Mayo Clinic and had all kinds of tests, and they told me that they couldn't help me because my basilar artery was blocked and that I would just go home and have another stroke, and most likely, that would be the way it was. And so I began looking, and in September of that year, I found the Vibe machine and took a couple of um, sessions on it. But when I went back to take the third session, the Vibe machine was gone. It had been moved. So I called the company, talked to Gene, and I said, I have to have one of these machines. And so either that or I'm going to die. So I got my machine in October of 2005, and I was on the machine 3 months, and I didn't even know if I could stay awake 4 hours to have it open to the public or not. And I would lay down between clients and things like that. So at the end of 3 months, all at once, I felt something right here on, like that. Oh my gosh, guess what? I have spit. So my Sjogren's was helped, and Sjogren's also makes all of your ligaments and tendons feel like they're pulling away from your bones. And so I realized I hadn't been in pain. And so my Vibe machine just, was the answer to all that. And my eyesight has become better. I've had 2 surgeries on my eyes, but all I have to have is prisms in my glasses because the strokes impaired the nerves in my brain. So uh, anyway, I was on a cane uh, for a year. All during 2005, I was on a cane. And up until after I got the Vibe machine. And I'm not on a cane anymore, as you see. And I had gained 45 pounds whenever I uh, had the strokes. And then I stayed in bed so much. And so after I had the Vibe machine, I noticed, my clothes are fitting a little less tight. And so I started watching my diet and everything, and that 2006 was such a miraculous year of healing that I've lost 62 pounds. and and I did some research with the Vibe, the toxins and fat cells, and those that Vibe machine just throws off those toxins, and that's the way I was able to lose weight, I think. So I have lots to be thankful for. I'm not on a cane anymore. My memory is better. See, it impaired my memory as well. I couldn't carry on a conversation with anyone. I had to teach myself to read again, and I had to teach myself to add in my head again. I'm not as good as I used to be, but I'm improving, and so I'll be totally well someday. But I use the Vibe machine every day, and my business is great. The Vibe machine is great, and I wouldn't be alive today if it weren't for the Vibe machine. I know that.